Okay, so for the first matchup of playoff weekend, I'm actually going to be going with the upset. I'm going to say the Raiders beat the Houston Texans. The 5 seed Raiders beat 4 seed Texans. Even though the Raiders have such a better record, look at that 12-4. I'm going to say that Connor Cook, the 4th-round pick rookie, is able to get the playoff win in his first start. Obviously, Derek Carr went down. Wasn't good for them from then, but I think, third string Connor Cook is going to be able to surprise some people. I know Jadeveon Clowney is playing. He was questionable. I just don't think the Texans can do enough on offense. I mean, the Raiders, I think, have a good amount of playmakers. Michael Crabtree, Amari Cooper. I like Latavius Murray, even though he's been kind of splitting carries with Washington. Raiders really good O-line. I think they're just the better overall team, and I think they'll be able to beat Houston to move on and play New England. I think they lose there, but I think the Raiders will surprise people and move on. So then the next game, wildcard weekend, is Seattle, Detroit. I'm going to say Seattle beats Detroit, as most people are probably expecting. Seattle's a better seed. Not only that, but they're a much better team. So I'm going to predict that Seattle moves on to play Atlanta next round. Okay, and then we go to Pittsburgh, Miami. I think Miami, obviously, with hurt Tannehill, they're going to have to probably go with more at quarterback. I think that Pittsburgh is able to pull out that victory. Big Ben has great playoff experience. I don't think he'll have a problem beating this Miami team that has had a surprisingly good year, but, Ajayi is awesome. He's playing awesome, but I just think that with second string quarterback and playing a very good playoff team in the Pittsburgh Steelers, Miami can't pull off the upset. So then the Steelers are going to be playing the Chiefs next round. Okay, so then we go to Green Bay, New York. I'm actually predicting the upset here. I'm going to say the Giants beat Green Bay. Green Bay has been awesome lately. Aaron Rodgers is on fire. However, I just don't think that they have enough, really. I mean, they have a good passing game, but running game is weak. They're down running backs. They've been going with Ty Montgomery as a starter. Not that Ty Montgomery hasn't done good, a lot has been asked of him to switch from wide receiver to running back like that. But I think the Giants overall are a better team. They got a good defense, good passing game. Odell Beckham Jr. is awesome. I think he'll be able to make enough plays against the Packers for them to move on and play Dallas. Okay, so then I'm going to do second round, NFC first. We have Seattle against Atlanta. I think Seattle goes into Atlanta and beats them. Seattle just an awesome defense. Obviously, when playoff time comes, they play great. Jimmy Graham has really had a better year this year than he did last year. He's shown that he can be a threat for them. I think New York goes into Dallas and beats them. Dallas, awesome year. I mean, they surprised a lot of people. They 13-3, grabbed the 1 seed. First team just came out, and they had 3 offensive linemen on it. I mean, when's the last time that a team has had 3 offensive linemen on the All-Pro team? Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, and Travis Frederick were those 3. Those guys have allowed Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott to have legendary rookie years. However, I don't think the rookies can pull this one out against the division rival Giants, which sets up a Seahawks-Giants NFC Championship. Let's go to the AFC divisional round. Patriots are facing the Raiders. I think that despite the Raiders' win against the Texans, Patriots put them down pretty easily and move on to the AFC Championship. Then a great game is the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Kansas City. Kansas City this year has another team that, even though it was a good team, nobody saw them going 12-4 and grabbing a bye, especially with injury to Jeremy Maclin for a lot of the year. Tyreek Hill, a rookie, really stepped up as an explosive playmaker for them. And I see them beating Pittsburgh in Kansas City and advancing to the AFC Championship, which is Patriots-Chiefs. However, I see the Patriots beating the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. Patriots have been extremely dominant all year. Obviously, they missed Tom Brady for the first 4 games, but they still went 3-1 during that, which shows you how great they are as a team. Then when Brady came, and they just finished out the year so strong to grab the 1 seed. Best record in the NFL, 14-2. Defense has been amazing. Offense has been amazing. Yeah, I know they're missing Gronk, but It hasn't shown to slow them down yet, and I think that they put Kansas City down and make it to the Super Bowl. So then we come to the NFC Championship, in which we have Seahawks against Giants. I think that the Seahawks beat them there, and this one is going to be in Seattle. I think in Seattle for the NFC Championship, Giants come into there. I don't think it'll be a blowout, but I think the Seahawks will put them down and make the Super Bowl for a Super Bowl that is identical to 2 years ago, which was Patriots-Seahawks. However, I think that this one ends differently. Patriots don't have the threat of Rob Gronkowski this time. However, I think Michael Floyd was a good pickup for them, and I think Michael Floyd's going to be a big part in helping them make the Super Bowl. However, once they get to the Super Bowl, I think this one is going to be won by the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks defense is going to be able to slow the Patriots down for long enough. I think that the Seahawks passing game is going to be great and open up with Jimmy Graham, Doug Baldwin, and obviously Russell Wilson leading the charge. And I think the Seahawks pick up their second Super Bowl during this era. So thanks for watching. Good luck if you're betting on the playoffs. And subscribe for more vids.